tower. Discovering something that doesn't exist, or giving a monkey a shower. Surfing tidal waves, creating nanobots, or locating Frankenstein's brain.
It's over here!
Finding a dodo bird, painting a continent, or driving her sister insane. As you can see, there's a whole lot of stuff to do before school starts this fall.
Come on, Barry!
So stick with us, cause Phineas and Ferb are gonna do it all. So stick with us, cause Phineas and Ferb are gonna do it all.
Mom! Phineas and Ferb are making a title sequence!
There's 104 days of summer vacation till school comes along just to end it. So the number one problem for all the children is what are we gonna do with the summer times? Maybe we'll go into space or go to a mummy. Maybe we'll climb a building. There's something under that blanket. What the heck was that thing? But going on tidal waves and being in a lab and looking inside that guy's head.
Over here!
Finding a dodo bird, or painting an entire continent with cheese.
Idiot!
As you can see, there's a dog and a car and a planet and an elephant too.
Come on, Barry!
So stick with us, cause Phineas and Ferb, those are things that they're gonna do. Stick with us, cause Phineas and Ferb are gonna do an irrational amount of things. Mom, why are Phineas and Ferb shaped like that? Phineas and Ferb!
Hey, paisanos, it's the Super Mario Brothers Super Show!
With the Mario Brothers and plumbing's a game. We're not like the others who get all the fame. If your sink is in trouble, you can call us on the double. We're faster than the others, you'll be hooked on the brothers. Hooked on the brothers. Yo, you're in for a treat, so hang on to your seat. Get ready for adventure and remarkable feats. You'll meet Koopas and Troopers, the princess and the others. Hanging with the plumbers, you'll be hooked on the brothers to the bridge. Yo, it's the Mario Brothers, and plumbing's the game. Found the secret water while working on the drain. Lend the princess a hand in the mushroom land. Join the action with the plumbers, you'll be hooked on the brothers. Now, Evil Koopa and his troopers are up to misbehaving. They kidnapped the princess, mushroom land needs saving. Abusing and confusing, everybody discovers they can't help but be hooked on the brothers.
Do the Mario, swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario, take one step, and then again, let's do the Mario all together now. You got it. It's the Mario. Do the Mario, swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario, take one step, and then again, let's do the Mario all together now. Come on now, just like that.
Cookie jar!
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rangers in space!
Control to outer space now, flying higher than ever before. Rangers
In space!
go, Power Rangers go, Power Rangers go, Power Rangers go, 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 Power Rangers.
I just want everyone to know that Power Rangers in Space is objectively the best season of Power Rangers. Hello! How are we all doing? I apologize if there's static still. I have yet to actually get a new microphone. Funny enough, there's a podcast I follow called Trash Taste. Shout outs to the boys if they ever for some reason watch this. And they're talking about microphones the other day. And I need to rewatch it because they were name dropping a few that are like, this one is cheap and good. This one is cheap and good. And they're cheaper than the Blue Snowball and Blue Yeti, and they're better. So, like, get those. And I'm like, all right. Have you even watched Dino Charge? No. I think... What was the last season of Power Rangers that I did watch? I was actually having this conversation with my friend Aardvark the other day because we were talking about Power Rangers. I watched up to right before Time Force. And where did I go from there? God, what was the one right before Time? Every time I thought there was one I hadn't seen, it turns out there was one. Hold on, I gotta figure this out now. I was just on here. So I watched up through, I think, Lightspeed Rescue. I don't remember a damn thing about Lightspeed Rescue. But I'm pretty sure I watched that. And then Time Force was coming out, and I was like, I don't think I like Power Rangers anymore. So then, I think well, Disney had the rights to it, I didn't see any of it. And then when Nickelodeon got the rights, and they were doing Power Rangers Samurai, I would just like throw that on in the background. It wasn't great, but it was okay. And then there was Megaforce, and let me tell you, Megaforce is hot garbage. I loved Samurai. That's good. It was so bad it's good. Yeah, the acting was Megaforce was shit. Let me pause. Let me tell you, I have not seen Goseiger, which is the Super Sentai that they adapted the first season of Megaforce from. But I have watched Gokaiger, and it is one of my favorite Sentai ever. One of my favorite Super Sentai. And they took Gokaiger and bastardized it so fucking hard to make Super Megaforce, and it was god awful. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Sorry, my ear's ringing, and I was wondering if it was my headphones or not. So let me let's jump to, I'm on the wiki right now. Let me check. Okay, so you said Dino Charge? Well, the newest season had Power Rangers openly gay, so it's just incredible. That's not Dino Charge, though. Because the newest season is, Beast Morphers, I think? Let's see, Dino Charge. I did not watch, I watched some of Dino Charge. And it was okay. It wasn't my thing. No, that's Dino Fury? Is it? Hold on. Oh, okay. Because you said Dino Charge earlier. You said, have you even watched Dino Charge? Well, the newest season, okay. You had me confused thinking you were confused. Okay. I watched some of Dino Charge. I'm pretty sure we watched a Sentai for this. My friends and I watch Sentai together on Tuesdays, which is why I don't stream on Tuesday nights. I'm a mobile at Peter's parents' house. Can't hear. Hi, Spooky. I love you. That's for you, Spooky. Just so you know, I love you. Just want to support you. Let's see. We did not watch the Ninja one. EX. There's Dino Charge and Dino Fury. Okay. There's Beast Morphers, and you said Dino Fury is the newest one. Okay. Okay. Dino Fury is adapted from Ryu Soldier. We hated Ryu Soldier. It was so boring. Which sucks because, like, it had a cool premise, like dinosaur knights. That sounds awesome. And then it just went nowhere with it. But I've not seen Dino Fury at all whatsoever. I don't think I'm going to go out of my way to watch it. I was relatively interested in Beast Morphers because that was adapted from Tokume Sentai Go Busters. And Go Busters was awesome. Pause. Honestly, I think you should start watching some Sentais too. Beast Morphers was great, and the lore. I swear, I'm sure most of it was adapted from Go Busters. And Go Busters was awesome. Sean, you need to watch Beast Morphers for the lore alone. I will consider going on my way to watch it if it's on a streaming service I have access to. But it's probably on like Paramount Plus, so I don't have access to that. I did go back and watch Dino Thunder at one point because they brought Tommy back in for that. I believe it's on Netflix. Okay, I'll think about it. At least in Canada, it's on Netflix. Well, I'll look it up. I'll look it up. But my favorite. Sorry, I was already saying thing. I went back and watched Dino Thunder. That was pretty good. Like honestly, I think that might be one of my favorite seasons of Power Rangers. If only for the episode where, and I shit you not, they took the footage that they couldn't use from a Super Sentai episode from hold on, let me look it up, the actual Power Rangers Dino Thunder. Here we go. They took an episode from Bakuryu Sentai Aba Ranger and adapted it as a Japanese TV in universe. It is a Japanese TV show based off of the lives of the Power Rangers. And that's hilarious to me, being a fan of both properties. I'm actually sad, now we're talking about Sentai. I'm actually sad because one of my favorite Sentai ever, Resha Sentai Tokyuger, will never be adapted as a Power Ranger series. Ever. Period. Because it is entirely based on trains. And Japan fucking loves their trains. And America couldn't give two shits about it, really. Like, yeah, there's some hobbyists who like, you know, model train sets and whatnot. But for the most part, America doesn't like trains as much as Japan does. So I'm out of Power Rangers that I would have loved. But yeah, definitely, if you're gonna give a Super Sentai a shot, I would go with Resha Sentai Tokyuger. I also, like I said before, I love Gokaiger. It's probably like Tokyuger's my favorite, followed by Gokaiger, and then maybe followed by either Go Busters or the latest season. Because the latest season, like, it's not particularly like story heavy, but it's funny, and like it's funny on purpose. And I get a laugh out almost every week, so it's good stuff. Anyway, I have Pokemon to play. It's been 10 minutes because we're talking about Power Rangers and whatnot. I mean, pause. You've also paused. I've taken videos of my Sentai shelf above me. Or I guess Power Ranger Sentai shelf, so like, you know how much of a fan I am of the series. Or these series. Anyway. Previously on your quest 4, we went to Saffron. In Pokemon Tower, it took on Pause's Aerodactyl with Gengar and won hardly. Departed the Pokemon Tower for the next destination. Here in Lavender Town, we got the Pokeflute. And we saved our game here. I have not touched this game since we last played. So let's see what's going on here. We got Metalhead, we got Janet, we got Bruce, we got Chlorophyll, Wonder Boy, and Orb. Okay. Good, good. God, what do we need to do? I actually honestly forgot what badges we have. So we have up to 4. So we can go down to the place. Fuchsia City. That's the one. I'm going down to Fuchsia City. Or I can attempt the Rocket Hideout, but that might be a little too high level for me. Ooh, let me check our bag before we head to a new route, though. Great balls are looking pretty good. Honestly, main reason I'm so dead set on using Bastiodon right now is because it's sturdy. I want the satisfaction of using Metal Burst and Cynthia's Garchomp. Okay. Wait, why Metal Burst? Wouldn't it not be very effective because it's a ground type? Actually, you know what? Metal Burst is basically counter? Oh, okay. Huh. Okay. Do we have anything we could sell? Tiny mushroom. No, this helps make the shell bell, but I don't think we can make a shell bell in this game. Okay, let's go. We are now on Route 12. I do not believe we've had an encounter here. So what is up here? Hello. My Pokemon's ashes are stored in the Pokemon Tower. Oh. You can have the CM. I don't need it anymore. Oh. 27. It's a move called Dig. You treat Pokemon good, it will return your love by working its hardest in battle. By digging a hole. Oh. Well, that's still good. Base 60. I keep forgetting that it's wow. Oh, right, because it's return. Everything can learn return as long as it can learn TMs. That is really tempting to teach the Metalhead. Pause. Hi, Fig Leaf. Working so hard. Lurk. Bye, Fig Leaf. Oh yeah, pause. I meant to say it and I haven't yet. Congrats on the shiny Chimchar finally. Yeah, I got a bite here. I'm glad you can finally enjoy this game that you've sunk 200 hours into and have been playing since it came out. Artisan Pie sent out a why not? Why not? Swift? Okay. Never again. Honestly, like, shiny hunting's always been a thing where I'm like, I could do this. I could turn this into content, and it's pretty easy content, not gonna lie. At least for the most part. Don't get me wrong, there's some that you really have to go out of your way for, but like, some it's just hitting a few buttons over and over again. I'm sorry. It does take a lot of patience. I'm not ripping on anybody who is a shiny hunter. It takes a toll on your sanity. Exactly. I am not someone who likes to do the same thing over and over again to try to do something, to try to get something from it that, like, I'm not building progress to. I will do the same thing over and over again as long as I know I'm making progress towards something. If I'm doing something that has a random chance tied to it that could take me thousands of retries, that's where I'm like, fuck that. Even when I was like breeding for like better IVs on my Pokemon, before you could just like boost them with food or whatever, or bottle caps. Before you could boost the stats with bottle caps, I would like even though that's RNG, like getting a baby with like more max IVs to then start breeding with that one is just way better than breeding the same thing over and over again to just have a chance at getting a shiny one. I also love my giant Sobble. It's my son. Right, you got a Sobble plush, right? I still want that Arcanine so badly. Hello. Be patient. Fishing is a waiting game. Yes. That's good. I'll be honest, I didn't get a whole lot for Christmas this year. Which, you know, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't too sad about it. But it's fine. It happens. Like, the only non-clothing, non-candy thing I got from my parents was this, like, spinning outlet. Which I'm not gonna show you because Lord knows if I try to pick it up, I'm gonna blow a fuse. But then a friend of mine also gave me this, which is really cool because for those of you who don't know, I'm a huge Transformers fan. Mostly Beast Wars onward. I don't really care for G1, which is blasphemous, mind you. But it's really cool. You set the cards up like a board game, so I'm excited to play it. I've also been told I have another gift on the way, and then there's Spooky, who said they'd get me a gift, and I got them a gift, which I hope they hate me for. But yeah. Also, I was re-listening to the Centaur World Season 1 soundtrack, and just seeing all the callbacks, Season 2 contextualizes so much. Oh, I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does. Because that show is written so well that, like, if something calls back, like, if they're gonna call back to something, they usually do it really well. Which is great. Everyone go watch Centaur World. It's a trip and a half and it's awesome. I still say, it's like, what if Lord of the Rings met My Little Pony, but like, My Little Pony had done like a bunch of cocaine first. I have a Piplup named Pinguini in Billy Diamond Shining Pearl Nuzlocke I'm doing. That is an amazing name and I love it. The fact they called back to both of Derpleton's songs, which I hated in Season 1, it made me cry with them in Season 2. Also, Cyberbond, how are you today? How's it going, my friend? Artisan Wayne! That one got away! Ah, don't touch me. The Fishing Fool versus the Pokemon Kid. I'd love to see what Pokemon you fished up. The one... How are you a fishing fool if you have one Pokemon? And it's a horse! Whatever. Lost the first attempt because I attempted Crash Your Wake before Marlene. God, I've heard horror stories of Crash Your Wake just coming in and annihilating people. As soon as in that episode, I would go, please, sir. I went, no, stop, don't do this to me. Oh, God. Would you hit it? Thank you. Oh, my Growl died because of a crit Ice Fang from his Gyarados. Ooh. That's rough, buddy. Such is the way of a Nuzlocke, though, am I right? It always feels like you never get hit with, like, awful crits when you're just playing normally. But as soon as the game knows you're doing a Nuzlocke, it's like, alright, we're gonna make this kid hurt. That's the one. I love fishing, don't get me wrong, but it'd be best if I also had more work. As soon as someone does a Nuzlocke, the game goes, random bullshit, go! Like this artisan Tia sending out a giraffe rag, like, how am I supposed to deal with this? Really easily is the answer. I'm really easily gonna deal with this. That's upsetting. What? They sent out Durpleton. Oh, and Stabby was on his back. Pinguini always makes me laugh when I say it out loud. It's a good name. Ditto. Okay. This shouldn't have transformed. Although it might have a fire move. It might have the fire move. But Ditto's stats also suck. I also got Super God the Bidoof. That's a good name for a Bidoof. Send out Janet, because I think Janet has Shadow Ball and Razor Leaf and Thunder Shock. How about hair? I remember. Oh yeah, I forgot you do Powdered Snow now. That's good. Let's see what Shadow Ball can do. What do you mean? A good name? It's an accurate name. It's true. You're right. Like, I mean, ground or psychic? Do I have any ground or psychic moves? No. No, I do not. We'll keep Janet in, because if it knows a poison move, we'll at least resist it. When the universe was first born, it made Arceus. But before that, Bidoof made the universe. A crit low kick from Machop did like 5 damage to Pinguini. That, oof. Well, I mean, 5 damage could, like, depending on the level, could be like nothing or could be like 1/4 of your health. I guess if it was a crit, well, no, because if it was like really low level, then low kick wouldn't do much damage because it does damage based on weight. Whatever. I'm thinking too hard about it. Gia, hey Jess, if we win, I'll marry you. Whoa. It's like this dude's proposing to her, and we just walk up. Ma and Pa. Oh wow, they got married already. Wow, congrats. And they had a kid. Wow. But no, like, these two, this guy's proposing. We walk up and she goes, battle that kid first, and then I'll say yes. Why is that the condition of their marriage? This is not a marriage based in love. This is weird. It's a level 7 Machop against my level 11 Penguin. Gotcha. Also the fact that Flua was Comfortable Doug, best voice they could have gotten. I love Comfortable Doug, and I sing his song to myself more often than I care to admit. Crab Hammer. And Razor Leaf. Bad Moon. Get out of here. Oh, so why can't Grotto learn Swords Dance? He doesn't have arms to hold swords. That's all I got for you. Doesn't have arms to hold swords to dance with. Oh, but why? Jess, you ruined this. Oh, gee, forgive me, my love. Dude, get a healthier relationship. Alright, here's the lad. The large boy. We haven't gotten an encounter. I didn't actually mean to use that. I meant to hit B, but whatever. We haven't actually gotten an encounter yet on this route. So here we go. Yes. Because the last attempt I bought the TM from Vilestone and Grotto could learn it. Oh, why can Grotto learn it? Not why can't. Oh, in that case I have no clue. Not wholly inappropriate. Not wholly inappropriate. I should have sent out Wonder Boy first, though. Why isn't Scald super effective against ice types? I don't know. That is a good point. But they do have one freeze dry. No, that's the other way around. It's an ice move that's super effective against water types. Which makes sense, I suppose. We'll try shockwaving it. I don't think that'll kill it. It knows Thunderbolt. Okay. And Frenzy Plant. So why did they cut super effective against grass types? There's honestly a lot of moves that I've thought about in the past that I can't think of right now, obviously, because I'm a dumbass. That I wonder, like, why are they super effective against certain types? I'm upset they never did more with dual type moves. I feel like that could have been a really cool addition to the series, and they were just like, nope, you got Halucha, knowing Flying Press, and that's it. That's all you get. Could have made the Elemental Punches cooler, could have made the Elemental Fangs cooler, could have made a lot of moves cooler, but no. No. Poppy. Flying Press is all you got, so deal with it. Exactly, it pisses me off. I keep thinking there's an invisible... I think I did this last time we were playing Gen 1 as well. I think there's an invisible item around here. Yeah, definitely did that last time. Also, did I come? I don't know if I came through here before. Well, that's garbage. I'll say, why isn't electric super effective against steel? My argument against that would have been, well, the current just passes right through them, so it doesn't really affect them that badly. But then you have water types, which conduct electricity pretty much the same way, so... Hi, remember me? I'm one of Professor Oak's aides. If your Pokedex has completed data on 30 species, I'm supposed to give you a reward. Item finder. Let me ask. Oh, definitely. Uh-oh, you've only caught 9 kinds of Pokemon. You need 30. Hold on. Hold on. I'm looking for the Pokemon Lugia. Want to trade one for my Ladybug? What is this? The GTS system? Ugh. Ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Oh, I love fishing. Yep. Also, why isn't flying super effective against steel? Well, the air-based flying moves, not the bird kind of flying moves. Why would wind be super effective against steel? Electricity is my specialty. I don't know a thing about Pokemon of the Sea, though. Since air makes metals rust, correct? Well, it's not so much the air as it is like compounds in the air. Caught Liliado like to battle and sent out an Absol. God, I've had it explained to me, like, not explained to me, I've looked it up before, like how exactly rust works, but I can't remember. So water, yeah. And like, I think water, if I remember correctly, at least when steel was originally introduced, water and electricity were the only types that hit steel neutrally. Also, why does ground not resist fire? Does ground not resist? Is it only rock that resists fire? I thought it was both for some reason. Oh my. I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention. Shockwave. That's more rocky than groundy. Plus, if you burn the ground, what's it gonna do? Similar to why ground resists poison. I never actually got like the ground poison. Like the ground absorbs poisonous stuff, I suppose, but still not good for the ground. Ditto. We know this knows a fire move now, so let's send in chlorophyll. High jump kick. Whoops. Kicked your blob and it died. Unplugged. This guy be trying to pour poison onto dirt. Yeah, I guess. Like, not much is gonna happen to the dirt, but like, you can say the same. Well, can you say the same thing for fire? I guess it depends on the poison, what composition it is. No, hit down. Starting to think I shouldn't have taken the harder route to get to Fuchsia. I don't have a Pokemon with Cut with me. I'll come back for that later. Why Celebi not part fairy yet instead of part psychic? I honestly think that all of the like sprite Pokemon need to be changed to fairy instead of psychic, except for Mew, who needs to be changed to psychic fairy. And then keep, I don't know, the Lake Trio, I'm unsure if I want them changed or not, but yeah, like Celebi needs to be part fairy. Jirachi needs to be part fairy. Manaphy, it's only water, so like maybe give it fairy typing, but eh. Victini, I feel like if you change one, you should really change them all. So I would change Victini personally. Wobbuffet. Yeah. But Victini is Fire Psychic. Well, we make it Fire Fairy instead. Wouldn't that be a better typing? Would you not like that more, Pause? Here's one, Meloetta. Well, I think Meloetta is a perfect candidate for the sound typing I still want. Oh, hello. I found Carbos in a cave once while I was spelunking. Meloetta 100% should be fairy. It's definitely not fairy, but I don't know, maybe. When was Meloetta introduced? I forget. Was it Gen 5 or Gen 6? Psychic Fairy and then the dance form Fighting Fairy? It was Gen 5? Okay. Fuck you, Seaking. Stupid. I don't think I had one in Gen 5 for very long, which is why I can't remember. Oh no, it knows I'm a steel type! Psyduck and Golduck deserve a second. Yes, absolutely. If they're not gonna... God damn it, Seaking. God damn it, Seaking. Why was that so powerful? What the fuck? I hate my life. I hate my life. Yeah, I'm not gonna send out a grass type against that. Fuck! I'm glad I didn't use my fucking, Dig TM on, Metalhead like I was thinking. Why you don't Blast Burn? You are a fish! Ugh. Now I'm sad. Torkoal. Torkoal! I don't think Metalhead would have had anything good for Torkoal, but I'm still upset. Torkoal needs to be part ground or rock as well. Even though I hate Fire Ground and Fire Rock type combinations, like Torkoal, I think needs it. Speaking of which, actually, Bruce can go in and use Rock Slide. Yeah, if they ever do a regional variant of Psyduck and Golduck, they really need to give them the Psychic type thing. I don't even care if it's just like, oh, they're they have psychic powers. Ooh. Ninetales should have been part psychic too. I see your psychic typing, and I raise you ghost typing to fit more in line with its yokai inspirations. Maybe dark, but that's a stretch. I'll say ghost though. Make his design a little more sinister looking, just a little bit. I think it'd be perfect. Ground. We're gonna slam. Come on and jam, and welcome to my slam. Fuck. I understand why Arbok isn't Poison Dark in Gen 1. Yeah. I'm sad that I'm really hoping, and this actually might. So here's the thing. I've heard that ever since I think like, what is it, Gen 4, Gen 5, there's always something in the games that alludes to what the next generation might be like, whether it be Pokemon, NPC dialogue, items, or any combination of the three. The theory right now is that the next area is going to be an India themed I am brain farting so bad right now. Region, that's the word. It's gonna be an Indian based region. So with us getting Muck in Gen 7, or Alolan Muck, Galarian Weezing in Gen 8, perhaps Canada, eventually pause, I'm sure, but I think the next area is going to be India. I forget the dialogue of the items, but the thing that points towards it is Copper not being like native to Galar at all. So hopefully the Gen 9 is when we get like the regional variant for Arbok. You know, Cobras, King Cobra specifically being native from that area. Hopefully. Why does Meganium suck so badly? I don't know. It makes me sad. I think the Gen 2 starters deserved Mega Evolutions more than the Gen 3 starters. Again, don't get me wrong. I love the Gen 3 starters. I love Mega Blaziken, Mega Swampert, Mega Sceptile. They're all great. Gen 2 starters need a better kick, though. They don't got that kick, and they need it. I'm sad Gen 4 starters didn't get Megas. I would argue that out of all 3 of the Gen 4 starters, only Torterra needed, like, a boost. And Poleon's great typing, and Infernape is already stupidly powerful. Just stupidly powerful. Reason Gen 2 stars didn't get Megas, they already have one. Meganium. Ugh. Oh, the puns. Oh, the puns. Even more broken, saying Chimchar in the newest games gets Power-Up Punch. Power-Up Punch. Damn. It doesn't get Parental Bond. Like, Power-Up Punch was broken mostly because it just hit twice and you got 2 attack buffs on one attack that did damage. And if you did enough damage, broke through stuff like Sturdy. So, just caught Chad the Machop. Nice. Oh no, you can't heal our Pokemon. We have a dead one to take care of first. I'm sorry, Metalhead. I'm sad now. Let's check Poppy. Docile nature, chlorophyll. Yay. Frenzy plant, spit up, thunderbolt, and swagger. 2 good moves and 2 bad ones. I guess swagger's not terrible. Better than spit up. Thunderbolt though. Thunderbolt though. Oh, I'm tired already. Wait, no. I didn't post it anywhere, but I had a God, it's gonna be kind of gross. So like, if you're squeamish, I'm sorry. Had a nosebleed today, and it was really, really bad. So I am very tired today, and I'm already losing steam. Give that Poppy. Actually, you know what? No, we're gonna save our rare candy. Any more rare candies we get until the Elite Four. They should have just given Delmise a different ability and made it a ghost, grass, ghost, steel type. I want triple types for Pokemon too. There's too many Pokemon that like would be really rad with triple typing. The one that comes to mind immediately is Galarian Moltres. Having it be Fire Flying Dark instead of just Dark Flying. Flygon is one? Yeah, Flygon needs to be flying as well. It's in the fucking name. You asshole. Oh wait, no, it was you down here, wasn't it? It was someone. There's someone around here and I hate them. Oh, I was thinking Bug. Bug would be good too. The only thing I would say is like, they definitely need to, they definitely need to add Bug to the whole line. Like Trapinch onward. Oh, I didn't actually heal like I should have. Oh well. My bear Pokemon want to battle with you. Ba, 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 ba. God Mike would like to battle and sent out a Piloswine. Question, do you say Piloswine like a pillow or Piloswine like a pile? I go with the latter because it looks like a pile of swine. You know? Pile? Okay. Oh wait, he's a ground type too. I'm dumb. But, you know, he hit me with Magical Leaf, so he's dumb too. Then again, this is coming from someone who used to call pears pear ass. That is quite the name. Pear ass. I mean, it's fine. There's a lot of Pokemon that people mispronounce. I'm sure there are a few that I mispronounce. For the longest time, I couldn't pronounce Raikou right. I would call it Raikou, which is pretty sure objectively wrong. And Braixen, Braixen, not Braixen. Braixen? Oh, I'm told I'm good for a kid. Well, I'm told I'm evil for a child. Who shall win? Man and would like to battle 10 out of. Okay, yeah, she's pretty good. Or he, being a man. Oh, sweet Lord. Our run might just end here. Do I have anything with fire on it right now? Why is Arcanine pronounced Arcanine? Not Arcanine? Is it Arcanine? I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be pronounced Arcanine. Like Arc and then Canine, so Arcanine. Could be wrong though. Oh my god. I'm gonna send out Wonder Boy. If it's got a fire attack, I don't want it to hit. It had Frenzy Plant, which we would have resisted, but it still would have been very painful. Ooh. It's not going to be very effective, but I want to do it just because I can right now. Nope, the real pronunciation is Arcanine. Arcanine. Well, I'm gonna keep calling him Arcanine. And they can't stop me. You hear that, YouTube? You hear that, Nintendo? Come after me if you want, punks. I refuse to call Mantine Mantine. Who pronounces it Mantine? Okay. Now hold on. I feel like if someone makes the sun strong on a turn you're charging Solar Beam, it should automatically unleash the Solar Beam without taking up your other turn. Manta and Marine. Okay, I guess it makes sense. I don't like it. It makes sense. I might need to start drinking Red Bulls again or something. Maybe not this late at night, but like... I thought it was Manta and Brine. I mean, unless they've officially come out and made a statement on its name, it could be anything. Which is just a stupid normal type still. So I'm gonna kick it real hard. Oh. I don't want to keep relying on Wonder Boy, but like, oh. I will say, besides the Snubble so far, she's living up to that good reputation. Also, Leech Seed can still hit me. Fuck. Kartana dies in one hit from any fire move. Yeah, actually, we're gonna shout them out because they were already in here. Over on my friend's Discord, so that's my friend. They have a Discord link to their chat, and I have a Discord link to mine where I talk about Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis too much. On my friend Spooky's Discord, they run Pokemon stuff, and just today someone ended up getting a Kartana, and I was like, wow, that thing has really good defense. I thought it had terrible defense. No, it has great defense. Sorry, I thought I saw a bug in my room. It has terrible special attack and special defense. Houndour. That's not too bad. We'll send more rocks at it. I guess you could say its defenses are paper thin. But yeah, apparently it has good physical defense. But you're right, if you hit it with a fire move, it's just done. Because most of those are special. Ugh. Oh my god, Freddy Fish is being ported to Switch, my childhood! Hit me up when Putt Putt Goes to the Moon gets ported to Switch. I will buy that. And I may even stream it. Kingdra. Oh god. Yeah, we'll switch to Janet. Brendan, Dad, don't make me watch Wally. Norman, do it or I don't visit the house anymore. Brendan, you don't do that anyway. I'll be honest, Cyberbond, I don't know what you're talking about. Putt Putt travels through time is what? Are you looking for a chef's kiss emote? Oh god, I should get like a chef's kiss emote. It's a hello, my friend. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh. Right, Brendan's the male trainer and Wally's your rival. Okay, sorry. Like I said, not doing too hot today, apparently. Dad, don't make me watch Wally. Do it, or I don't visit the house anymore. You don't do that anyway. Okay. Got it. Got it. I am sorry. Like I said. Oh, I'm very tired. I'm always tired. Why am I always tired? I should see a doctor. My day is very slightly worse now. I apologize. I'm trying to think of something that can make it better. I got nothing. I found a white herb though. Makes me happy. I don't think I can get through there. Then again, that's just life, ain't it? Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna lose, not when the wind's blowing my way. God Max would like to battle. Can we already fight like a God Max already? Bagon! Okay, I'm against a ghost type. What do I use? Looks like Shadow Claw. No, that won't do. Looks like Aqua Jet. Perfect! I mean, I guess it depends on the ghost type. Are you fighting Drifloon? Perhaps? Not that that would really help against a Drifloon either. Powder Snow? Won't do a lot of damage, but it'll be super effective. Never mind, I killed it. Sorry, I keep thinking you hear banging. Come on, Poppy, I need you to level up. Gold Duck? Aw, Janet can handle a Gold Duck. After all, it's not Psychic type. Yep. Ooh, we got a crit that might have actually mattered. Okay. Let's go, Janet. Yeah, let's go, Poppy. Swords Dance? Well, it's better than Spit Up. That's swagger. Whoops. The input lag on this is killing me. I wasn't going to use swagger at all anyway, but it was 100 times more useful than Spit Up, that's for sure. I was doing a monotype battle in Pokemon Showdown, and my Gliscopod, I had Aqua Jet, Shadow Claw, First Impression, I think, and Iron Head. I spammed Aqua Jet the whole time against the Mono Ghost team. Oh, excuse me. Is there like a mode in Pokemon Showdown to just do like monotypes against monotypes? Because that's pretty cool. Eradicate, sure. I'm sending Chlorophyll. Yes, monotype battles. Ooh, that's cool. I like that. My friends and I, back during Gen 6, I think? Ooh. Excuse me. We were all gonna do like monotype teams, basically, like train up monotype teams and battle them. I think only like 3, maybe 4 of us ended up doing that, which is kind of sad. But mine was dark type, because I'll be honest, I love dark type Pokemon. I think they're great, and I guess that's the end of my story. It was fun. Both National Dex, anything goes, Nat, AG for short, and Gen 8. Ooh. That's pretty neat. The wind turned! And Poppy's evolving. Oh, what are we gonna get? Oh boy, hope is good. Oh boy. Oh no. My Poppy went from a Poppy to a puppy. Man, let's see. I had Mono Bug. Nice. Man, Electric is my favorite type, but Bug is no doubt my third favorite type, just behind Water. Electric doesn't get paired with a whole lot, which is kind of sad. Wants to learn Sand Tomb? Yes. Sure. I forget what Sand Tomb does, but whatever it does do, it's better than Spit Up. So, good news. Good news. We got a cute puppy that has Poison Point for some reason. Just imagine Luxray with Zing Zap. I've never used Zing Zap. Is Zing Zap good? Oh, it's a trapping move. Okay, not great, but you know, we'll take it. Bad news? Growlithe's still not that good. So I gotta see if we have a Firestone. And if we don't, I'm gonna have to head back to Celadon. Do any of my Pokemon? None of my Pokemon don't fly, do they? I did get the TM for fly though, right? That server's been kind of great. You know what? Yes. You stop learning fly. We'll teach it to Poppy. And play some Sand Tune. And hope I don't regret it. The example is a signature move of Togedemaru. It's basically an electric type Iron Head. Or Electivire with Bolt Strike. Ooh. That would be hilarious. I want them to release more Pokemon like that, where it's like, here's this Electabuzz or Electivire that knows this powerful move it doesn't otherwise know. Or here's this brain think of something, Gastrodon, that knows like the signature water move of another Pokemon or a signature ground move of another Pokemon. Like, that would be cool. Not just like, here's this shiny legendary that just devalues all of this shiny legendary. Here's this regular legendary that just, it's there. Here you go. Basically, yeah, I want more event Pokemon. They're like cool Pokemon that have special attacks on them, or even special abilities. I still think they need to get a little more crazy with the abilities in these games. Cyberbond, I don't know if you've ever heard me rant about how they should make abilities, like certain abilities, breedable in certain egg groups, but they should make certain abilities breedable in certain egg groups. I think that would be cool if the Pokemon could have just more than 3 abilities on it. Oh, hold on. Trader's Market. I know that's the service counter. Pretty sure there was something event. Obviously, this game in Gen 5 where Sableye had Octazooka. I remember hearing about a Sableye that had like a weird move, so that might have been it. And I know they've done stuff like that before too. But I feel like in the more like since the 3D game started, they're too afraid to do it. They're just too afraid. Alright, Poppy, you ready to grow up again? I'm sorry, I love Growlithe so much, but I can't use it on a Nuzlocke team. If I wasn't doing a Nuzlocke, I wouldn't evolve you. I wouldn't even risk it. Or I would say, figure out what you evolve into and decide if you want it. Damn. I can't remember if I did early evolutions, but I might have. I guess this is our chance to find out. Oh god. It is true on it. The strongest non-signature non-D-Max Z move, physical electric move is Wild Charge at 90. Yeah, I've heard. Yeah. It sucks. And Wild Charge gives you recoil. I hate using recoil moves so much. Oh my god, we have a fucking Shelgon with Truant. Mate, with Infernape, it's either Flare Blitz or Flame Wheel. That too. Infernape can be I think like a mixed attacker, if I'm not mistaken. Flareon, though. Flareon is, depending on the day you ask me, my favorite evolution is either Flareon or Umbreon. And Flareon has consistently gotten the short end of the stick since it was put in the game in Gen 1. And it makes me so sad. Making a fire type a physical... What were they thinking? They didn't even have a special attacker at the time for evolutions. Vaporeon was the water tank. Jolteon was the fast attacker. They could have had Flareon be the special attacker, but no. And they could have even made us like Umbreon would have been like a physical attacker, and Espeon could have been a special tank. They could have evened the stats out that way, like later, but poor Flareon. Anyway, nah. Gen 1 to 3 Gengar. Oh, Gengar had it so bad. Why was Ghost a physical type? Why? Game Freak. Ghosts are physical. By definition. Both Ghost and Poison were physical. Poison makes a little more sense. A little bit. You could make an argument for Poison either being physical or special, I think, at any time. But Ghost? And then, like, all of the Dark Attackers from Gen 2 and 3, I'm pretty sure we're all physical attackers. Oh, man. Anyway. Well, why was Dark... Exactly! Why was Dark special? Hold on. What do you have on you? Oh, Bright Powder. Oh, jeez. They could put Damien back in the party. Or maybe start leveling up Shelly? Or maybe put Jolt... We'll put Jolt back in the party. Since they can evolve still. Sure, the physical ghosts benefited Shedinja and Bayonet, but that's Shedinja and Bayonet. Which, like, Bayonet, sure. Bayonet was fine, but, like, Shedinja has never been a good Pokemon. It is far too gimmicky. Let's give that to you. If you ever feel useless, remember, Shedinja has base defense stats. Oh my god. To be fair though, there are damaging moves based on your defenses, or at least one. I think it's Heavy Press. I know there's at least one move that does damage based on your defense. So that could maybe matter. Okay. I'm kind of done with that other route for now, so we're just gonna go this way. Just as a reminder, we already caught a Pokemon here. I don't remember what it was, but we caught... Oh, it was Donna, the Dawn fan. That's what it was. So whatever this is, we gotta kill it. Shedinja is basically Sans from Undertale. Well, Shedinja doesn't get Body Press. Yes, but something could steal Shedinja's defense with like Guard Swap or some shit, and then use Body Press if it has a better defense or something. Good, we already had one of those, so that's fine. Shedinja is basically Sans from Undertale. Pause. That is wildly inaccurate because Sans is useful. He is lazy, but he is useful. Well, that would be a mistake. How is that inaccurate? So let's calm down. It gave a huge yawn and returned to the mountains. Sans is the weakest character in the game. Yeah, sure. Hi, if you've got 40, I'll give you an amulet coin. I'm really tempted to just go catch Pokemon while I'm not streaming, just so we can get all this shit. Since also one hit dead, he meant. Okay. Okay, that's fair. If you do hit Sans, then yes. See you later, fuck. Oh wait, there's an counter here, hold on. Also only does 1 damage. Switch you with Wonder Boy. No, don't look at me. Here we go, what are we finding? Aww. It's Meryl. I've said this before. I love Meryl. It's so cute. I don't care for Azumarill. But my god, is Meryl fucking cute. Look at that little face. Before it became inconceivable, I started collecting Meryl cards. I even have like my dad found a Japanese Island Meryl card when I was a little kid. I probably have it in my book buried back there. And like that is probably one of my pride possessions. Maybe right after my White Diamond Chansey card. At least in terms of Pokemon cards. I also have a 2nd edition Charizard that is so fucking beat up it's probably worthless. But I have it. Sand dies in 1 hit if you can hit it, and it doesn't do a lot of damage. All the damage he does is poison and chip. Same as Shedinja. I suppose so, pause. Fine, I concede. Are you happy now? What if you run Swords Dance Shedinja? I don't think you should be running a setup Shedinja at all. Ever. Yes? Good. I'm glad when you're happy. Now, we did catch an Azumarill, I think. So, I didn't read the Dex entry. Fuck. So we're gonna name you Bubbles Junior. I'm happy when you're happy. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not very often. Speaking of me being unhappy, did you see that the game devs for Neo the World Ends With You have more ideas they want to do for a sequel that probably won't happen because it didn't sell very well? I'm very upset by it. Shedinja can be useful if the opponent doesn't have anything to deal with it is a thing. True, but like a well-balanced team is gonna have like a fire, a dark, a ghost, a rock, a flying. It's weak to a lot. I'll buy Neo as soon as I beat the original, but I'm very behind on my backlog because of shiny hunting. I leveled up my Pokemon, but it won't evolve. Why? I mean, you don't have to, but honestly, I feel like at this point, it's probably too late, because they really want the sales in like the initial like launch window of a game. That's when they make their money. But then like if something starts going on sale, I feel like that's them saying like, well, we're not selling as much as we want, so we might as well lower the price to boost the numbers. Bug catcher Jessica wants to battle and sent out a Pichu. Well, clearly it's not evolving because you don't love your Pichu enough. Here, let me take care of that for you. It's probably too late. How long did it take to get a sequel from the original's release again? Right. But that was like... I get what you're saying. I do. But at the same time, I feel like that was just because of like a massive outcry for the game to like get remade. And think of it this way, right? Even Magikarp can take sandstorm damage without dying. Think of it this way, like, if you were to ask your parents to, like, go and buy a cake from this place that you had, like, when you were a kid, and you loved it, you remember loving that cake, but it was, like, too far away or too expensive, and they just couldn't do it for you. And then, that finally one day, they're just like, alright, we're gonna go get that cake, just for you. And then, they went, and they got you the cake, and then you looked at it, you maybe had a slice, and then went, alright, I'm done. I feel like that's what happened, because I never hear any buzz about Neo The World Ends With You anymore. Like, after it initially came out, like, no one was talking about it anymore. Which is really sad. Oh, and Mold Breaker just removes its gimmick completely. Yeah, but Mold Breaker is like a very niche ability, I feel like. I don't know how many Pokemon actually run it. Why you? Maybe some Pokemon need element stones to evolve. I mean, yours actually will, after you love it enough. Oh god, that was so much easier. It was so much easier. Oh, this is... I'm looking for the Pokemon Absol. Want to trade for my Rapidash? They're both not great in this generation. I love Absol, but like, not particularly good. We are saying this is like Gen 7 Excadrill, Sock, even Rampardos. Shit. Oh boy, it has Rapid Spin. It's just what they needed. Kind of hoping it might kill it. Not gonna lie. Also, Turbo Blaze Terravolt, which the Kyurem forms have, and Gen 5 box legendaries have. Hold on, does Excadrill has Mold Breaker? I don't remember that at all. I just feel like every time you looked up movesets and builds for Excadrill, it was like, run sand things, run sand veil or sand stream or whatever the friggin' sand ability it has. Turbo Blaze and Terravolt are just Mold Breaker, but different. I hate that. You don't make an ability feel special just by naming it something different and making it do the same thing as a different ability. This thing is gonna waste all of my Great Balls. You know what? Fuck it. I don't even want it. It actually knows a fighting move well. We're gonna slash, and then if it rolls to the red, damn. I have Vital Spirit and Insomnia. Right, I was gonna get to that. I know they started with those two, and I'm not a fan of them kind of the same thing. They could have just given Insomnia to Vigoroth as well, and it would have been fine. But they didn't. But I can almost excuse that being the first time they did it. But then when they start doing other, I can't think of any other examples of it. But it's mostly like a legendary will have one that another Pokemon has, and it's the same thing with different words. And like, why? Just give them Mold Breaker. They did it with pressure, you know? Like, there were Pokemon that have pressure that aren't legendary, and then they're just legendary. Pickpocket and Magician, right? I don't know. Are those abilities? I don't remember those abilities. Are they from, like, Gen 7 or something? I played through most generations. They are from Gen 7? Okay. I played through most generations, like, a handful of times. But Gen 7 just didn't do, like, I went through Sun once, and then I went through Ultra Sun once after pushing myself through it. So, Magician is Gen 6. I don't know about Pickpocket. Gen 6 I also haven't played much either. Once it catches the wind, it definitely controls its cotton puff spores to float, even around the world. Yep. I forget what I was saying. Oh right, I played Gen 7 twice, and it was just the one playthrough of Sun and the one playthrough of Ultra Sun, and that was it. That was all I cared to do. That was more than I cared to do, to be honest. And Gen 8 I've only played through the one time. Technically, I think no. I played through Gen 8 twice. I started with the boy character. I think I beat the game. And then I was like, you know what? The boy has like no clothes I like. I'm gonna start over. So I traded, I think, my starter to my friend, just so I didn't lose that starter. And then maybe a few other Pokemon, but probably mostly just a starter. And then I just erased my data and started over and had him trade me back the Cinderace. That's the end of my story. Was it a good one? I don't know. Basically said, I don't want to be a boy anymore. Exactly. I'm tired of these pants. Give me a skirt. Now, I am going to count Fuchsia City and Safari Zone as two separate encounters, but Safari Zone as a whole will be one encounter. I'm not going to do it by, like, region or whatever, so. Ooh. We had a Dusclops in our Soul Silver Nuzlocke, and it was really good. Give me a British accent. Well, no, it would be a Scottish accent, because that was the, that was the nationality they gave to, Gloria. I think that's her name. I love the Scottish Gloria. Yeah, me too. I love, like, all the memes of Gloria, like, walking in and being, like, just, like, looking all cute and stuff. And then she starts talking to someone. She just has, like, the crudest Scottish accent ever. It's amazing. Yeah, Cyberbond, just go to YouTube and look up, like, Pokemon Gen 8, Scottish trainer or something like that. You'll probably find a video that someone's dubbed over of, like, a comic or something. Yeah. Does anyone remember what I named my Dusclops in Soul Silver? Its body is entirely hollow. When it opens its mouth, it sucks everything in, as if it were a black hole. Here's a big life tip. Don't talk shit unless someone talks shit about you. Maybe if you destroy them in a competitive game. Oh, I bitch? I did not name my Dusclop bitch. Rude. I guess I'm just gonna have to go look it up. I'm just gonna have to go and look it up. My videos. It was a very long time ago, though. So why can't I, like, quick scroll to the end? That's dumb. Sounds like something I would name a Pokemon. I'm going off of what I would name it based on my experience with the games. Oh, okay. Now, it was like an MVP in my playthrough, if I remember. I think it made it all the way to the end. And it was like the first or second Pokemon I caught. Yeah, that's I'm gonna mute that. Now we're just gonna find a battle. That it was a part of. I had a Whiscash on that team? Jesus Christ. I also had a much bigger beard. What the hell? Sean, have you played Explorers of Time, Darkness, or Sky? I have not. I have not played any of the Pokemon Dungeon games. I learned that dungeon crawlers like that just do not interest me. Okay, this isn't. I'm gonna go further back. Oh, the Explorers games are so good. I've heard they're good. I just, I don't know. I wanted to be the cute lion, but couldn't. I'm sorry. I played Explorers of Sky and Gates to Infinity. I think I tried the thingy. Brain. I tried the remake, like the demo that came out, and yeah, I don't know, I just wasn't having it. Alright, hold on, we're loading. I named it Boo because I'm smart like that. Close all that up. Boo 2. Okay. Just imagine a far-along tutorial that can't be skipped. I've played Kingdom Hearts 2. I know what that's like. They just don't really hide it as a... I mean, they tutorialize some of it. But, anyway. It's cool they gave them all like their overworld sprites like this. Now the real definition is the Mario and Luigi games. I started playing the first one and I just like, I don't know. It was fine. It was fun enough, but I just put it down and just didn't want to pick it back up. Alright, here's our encounter. What's it gonna be? Ooh, an ATV. The third one is great. I've heard they're all great. I just, I don't know. I've also heard that the best way to catch Pokemon in Safari Zone is to just keep throwing balls, because the food and rocks just don't do shit. Catch my all-terrain Venomoth. Come on, Venomoth, be cool. Also, why is it always 2 shakes? Every time. Don't mock me, come on. And it's gone. Oh well. I mean, hey. There's always a shiny clause, right? Right, normal colored Electric. Took 10 balls to play, right? Ooh, Vice Grip. I think Vice Grip might be good. But yeah, that took too long. I could have had a Venusaur to go with my Blastoise. I did not mean to throw that. If this catches, I'm gonna be mad. Okay. God, that would have been such a story. Yeah, I actually caught a Venusaur and I had to release it. Oh. We had one of you already. Bye. Ah, I keep doing that. Shit. The Electric was just like, I'm out of here. Freak trying to put me in a ball? That's weird. Oh. I miss Hat. Hat was really good. I don't think I want to be it. Oh. That's not really worth possibly not getting to the end on time, but okay. Who do you think is older, Lusamine or Cyrus? I know, isn't Cyrus only like 18? Or some shit? I'm gonna guess Lusamine. So I think I remember her being like really old compared to how she looks, and like Cyrus was like really young compared to how he looks, from what I remember. Well, I gotta get rid of the shoal salt, so... Cyrus is 27 and Lusamine's in her mid. Okay. Cyrus does look like he He's a little older than he should, though. Ooh. Well, at least we can use that to have a poison type move. Ah, finally, you're the first person to reach the secret house. Though I made a campaign for our grand opening, I was getting worried that no one would win our campaign prize. Congratulations! You have won! Yay. As a surf, but we'll be able to ferry across water using it, and this HM isn't disposable, so you can use it over and over. You're super lucky for winning this fabulous prize. Don't I know it? Let's see. Who do I want to teach? I mean, Jolt, right? Right? Ooh, sleep powder. Let's see. I mean, I guess I can get rid of... I'll get rid of Rock Throw. Cyrus is 27 and tries to recreate the universe. Yeah, I mean, we've all had lofty ambitions in our mid to late 20s. Or early 30s, because like, I started streaming. That's pretty crazy, let me tell you. Also, can I surf yet? Guess not. Whose badge do you... Oh, I think you need Koga's badge to surf. Okay. Can't go that way. Let's just run back the way we came, and then if I can get back to the item I missed, cool. If not, so be it. Aww. Only reason Lucamine does evilish things is because of self-arrogance and an alien jellyfish. Same. Like, hard same. That's why I do evil things. It's mostly the jellyfish, though. Ooh. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think Sceptile is that great until it gets a Mega. There it is. But, I still wouldn't mind having one. Cool. Let's go give the warden his teeth. Thanks, son. You're a real lifesaver. No one could understand a word that I said. No one. I was too ashamed to show my face around the office, even. Oh, let me give you something for your trouble. That guy show me how to toss boulders. I'm kind of thinking here, right? Wonder Boy has Slash, which is an amazing move. High crit chance, awesome. But I could teach him Strength. We'd lose the high crit chance, but I think it does like 10 extra damage. And also, he's the only one on our team right now, at least, that would get stabbed from it. So I think that's what we're going to do. Let's just double check. Yeah, 80. 80 base power versus 70. It has a high crit chance, but like high crit chance in this game is still not great, so... I swear I hit one-hit KO moves more often than Focus misses. Yeah. Focus, right, because Focus Blast, yeah. Yeah, no, I know the feeling. But, like, you're expecting that hit to hit more. So it definitely feels that way. Anyway, we're gonna forget Slash and learn Strength. You know what? That actually kind of fits. Alright. Before we go to the gym. We should have one more encounter over here on Route 15. Also, hello. If you have 50, I'm supposed to give you a reward. It's an EXP share. Oh, I already have one. Yeah. And when you actually hit focus miss, it does like 40% of the foe's HP. I don't think it's that bad. We already caught you, so you don't count. Goodbye. Can I go catch the second Dusclops instead? Please? Oh, man. And those Fire Blasts, that's pretty cool. And like, when Aura Sphere exists, why do you need Focus Miss? That's fair. Aura Sphere was the signature move of Lucario for the longest time, though, so... Go ahead, Delipar is an exception. Oh, I wish. Togekiss got it too? Really? In Diamond Pearl? I thought it was Lucario that was like Lucario exclusive and then maybe Mew had it, but I guess that makes sense. I think it was Platinum. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yay. It carries food all day long. There are tales about lost people who were saved by the food it had. Sad Christmas. I don't think I ever dropped something off at the daycare. I thought you were gonna put Sadma. Is that a thing? Okay, let's actually check these two. Or three, right, we caught Poof as well. Aw, Bubbles Jr. came with a cookie! Let's see. We have Lightning Rod, draws electrical moves. I think that's bad in this generation. Because I don't think it protects from them, I think it just draws them in. Slam, Rage, Cotton Spore? Something with here. And Teeter Dance. Okay. Compound Eyes with Rapid Spin, Icy Wind, Lightning Screen, Karate Chop. Oh boy. Rain Dish, slight HP recovery in rain. Not terrible if we can set it up with Drizzle. Protect, Heat Wave, Psycho Boost, and Swift. Ooh. At least it's not Gen 1 Rage. That's true. Flash Fire and Fire Blast. That? Yeah, but it's still an ice type. Does Flash Fire prevent the fire damage or not? Rage in Gen 1 is... I feel like Rage is just bad in general, isn't it? Okay. Is there an item on the beach down here? Item on the beach, do. Alright, we're gonna go beat up Koga. In Gen 1, Rage was probably the worst in Splash. That's saying a lot. Strength isn't the key for Pokemon. Do you understand this? Pokemon is about strategy. I'll show you how strategy can beat brute strength. Yeah, okay, bud. Tamer Sonia would like to battle. Sent out a Lilip. I'm sorry, is that your strategy? Mega Rayquaza would like a word with you, Tamer Sonia. Oh wait, it's raining, so Solar Beam is gonna take 2 extra, or not 2 extra, but like another extra turn to charge. Whoops. Or not? Was I just not paying attention? Eh, whatever. Let's try. It's rock type, so I don't think it's gonna be super effective. It knows Mach Punch. And it has rough skin. God, fucking who decided Mega Rayquaza was a good idea? Someone should have been fired over that. I guess we could try Chlorophyll. Game Freak, yeah. You are, in fact, not paying attention. That is fair. That does sound like me. It is 1 HP. Let's see if this will kill it. Nope, it missed. Okay. We'll do Mega Horn, because I don't want to miss again. What extraordinary! Thanks. I do try. I was a magician once upon a time, but I dreamt of becoming a ninja, so I joined his gym! Imagine if your gym slogan was, join today, become ninja. Tamer Scarlet would like to battle us out down Almanite. Pokemon, but you can only use False Swipe. Oh boy. I mean, there could be, like, to that I would say you'd have to do your best to get a Pokemon with, like, rough skin, or get, like, a Tyranitar or a Hippowdon. I'm sure there's a way to do it. Nuzlocke. Bugs. Try does not get. Well, no, I'm saying like something with Sandstream. Well, either get something with rough skin or Sandstream. I think that would take care of most problems. You'd also definitely have to plan your route out against like physical attackers and stuff that wouldn't hit you with so out of it today. Steel types? Right, so let's see. Yes. Chlorophyll. they would still get hit with rough skin. I think rough skin just deals you a % of your attack. Magic coat. Like, it wouldn't be easy, and you'd probably get down to using, I'm brain farting so bad. You'd probably get down to, like, where you had to use struggle. But I think it'd still be possible. I don't know, go talk to, what's the guy's name? Small Ants? He's the one, I think he's the one that does, like, the Pokemon challenges. Or, maybe Madrybread. No, only... When I say only false swipe, I mean only false swipe. Let's see. Pokemon with rough skin, Pokemon with Sandstream, Pokemon with Poison Point, Pokemon with, God, what's the burning one? Whatever the ability that burns is. There's at least 4 options there for abilities that could bypass, like, not being able to get them past, half health. Or 1 health. I don't know if any of them are early enough that would make it a viable option, but it's there. What's up? I would at least make an addendum to that, where you're allowed to start with a Pokemon that has one of those abilities. Wahahaha, a mere child like you dares to challenge me. The very idea makes me shiver with mirth. Very well, I shall show you the true terror as a ninja master. Poison brings steady doom. Sleep renders foes helpless. Despair to the creeping horror of poison-type Pokemon. He comes out with nothing but fairy types. Go, my Jigglypuff. Or Cacturne, that works too. We're actually gonna switch into Bruce for this one. Oh dear lord, you're level 37. We might wipe here. I skipped too many battles. Whoops. It's fine. We have Wonder Boy. We should be okay. I hope. Sudowoodo, yeah. Speaking of Wonder Boy. Solar Beam? That's still gonna hurt. That's still gonna hurt a lot. Sorry, Lunaton, where do you think I'm going while I'm charging up a Solar Beam? Hyper Potion. That's cheating. Do one more Shockwave, and then the 2 Solar Beams and should go down. Submission can hit me, can't it? That's a fighting type move. How did it? No. Is that a damage range? Definitely was. Okay, I might use the energy roots. Yeah, we're gonna use that energy roots. Okay, well, if it crits at all, we're screwed. Thank God. Okay. Whew. It's close. He did withdraw Sudowoodo, so if he did know that he had no moves to hit me with, it might be fine, but I'm just gonna heal just in it has Perish Song. I really hope I can switch out. Good. Nice. Mischievous. I mean, it's our best bet at not losing anybody, at least. A bell chime. How cute. Oh, dear Lord. Yeah, keep ringing your bell. Yeah, I guess Paralyze is something that's been using Heal Bell is stupid and bad. But at least I got him to use his full heal instead. Oh dear God. Okay, I hope that he used up all his other healing stuff. Oh, my Higurumon's asleep. I'll take that off now. Thanks. Well. Snore! Oh God, no! I think I ran out of heal bell. Crab hammer? That could have been bad, actually. It's charging. Okay. Yeah, because Mischievous actually has, like, decent special stats, I think. Its physical stats suck. And its HP, but the rest of its stats are, like, okay. What do you think? Analyst has. Hup! You've proven your worth. Here, take the soul badge. And we got a bunch of money, too. I'm so happy. Now that you have the soul badge, the defense of your Pokemon rises. Also, as you surf outside of battle. Ah, take this, too. We got TM06 from Koga. Sealed within that TM lies mean look. is a secret technique dating back some 400 years. What, to like Gilmore Girls? What? Honestly, I really wish that was toxic. I would not mind toxic stalling my opponent. But hey, we got Surf now. What can we do with that? I can go to the power plant. Might be a bad idea to go to the power plant. I should get to level 40 before I go to the power plant. What do I want to do from here? I guess just level up my Pokemon more? Head back to Route 15? I guess? Actually, I think there's another route over here we could, explore as well. When I whistle, I can summon bird Pokemon. That's great. You have any with you? God Bob would like to battle. Sent out a Persian. Those eat birds. What is wrong with you? Triple kick. Oh god. Oh no. Please stop. Please, sir. Pretty sure the AI is cheating. I don't think Koga used an attacking move before he switched out Pseudo Ludo. Oh, no, never mind. He did see me charging Solar Beam, so I guess no, but he changed to Lunatone, which is also weak to it. I think the AI might be cheating. Dustox? Yeah, rocks. Oh, I could go do the fighting gym with Saffron. Larvitar, yeah. Yeah. Orb, show me something good. That's not what I wanted. Janet it is. Raise a leaf. Gyarados. Actually, yeah. No, we can stay in for that. Let's add that. Switch back to Wonder Boy. Gee, Jolt might have been able to... No, not Jolt. No, it would have been Poppy. But they're a Shelgon now. A Truant. Ugh. Yeah, just so I'm not missing anybody. It's gonna be battling, folks, for the rest of the stream, probably. I mean, I guess I could go do the fighting gym, but, like, we'll do that later. Oh, dear lord. And this metalhead. No one has a ground move. I don't have any ground Pokemon. Wow. It is the worst day. I still kind of want to stream Pokemon Coliseum sometime too. I think that would be fun. Granted, I want to do that like as a randomizer as well, but I don't know if it's possible very easily. Hey, no slacking off, Electrode. I said stop it. Ivysaur, huh? Psychic, flying, fire, obviously. I think bug would be neutral. Let's try it. Poison and bug resist each other for some reason. Yay, go Jolts. Secret power. Attack that may have an additional effect that varies with the terrain. It may lower defense but has a lower accuracy with a higher attack. Get rid of Crush Claw. Honestly, I don't want to keep Crush Claw anyway. Really? I might teach Jolt Dig instead after they evolve. Granted, they're probably not going to evolve to a water ground type, but we'll see what happens. My birds are shivering. You're good, aren't you? At taking care of my birds? Yeah. My birds don't shiver. Like yours. Yours are cold, God Florentino with Eradicate. Which is a weird bird, by the way. Yeah, this guy knows I have Wonder Guard. Which, not gonna lie, kind of bothers me. Wonder Boy leveled up! Eradicate? Yeah, you know what? We'll do a fresh, clean switch to Chlorophyll and hit it with that high jump kick. Alright, well, I need a fire or water move, really? I'm very scared to send Jolt in, but we're gonna do it. Don't like that. Granted, it can't kill me if it goes for... Okay, we killed it. I think we must have gotten a low roll and then a high roll, because I feel like I did way more damage that time. Just as I thought. No birds. Also, Fuchsia, just gotta say, not having a ledge here for me to get to the Pokemon Center, kind of a really bad design for your city. Unless they're trying to get you to go to the gym, Which, I mean, like, I guess it works. I forget, what's in here? Is this the move deleter? Yes. Yes, that is the move deleter. Okay. God, I kind of, I'll be honest, I kind of wanted to finish this week. I don't think it's gonna happen. I just got some Pokemon trades. Can I try them out on you? Because we still have all of Saffron, which is Silph Coat, and the 2 gems. We still have to get to Cinnabar Island. We still have to do the Sevi Islands, which I forget about constantly. Man, Jasmine wants to battle and sent out a Pidgeot. And then we gotta go do the 8th gym. Oh, sorry, we also have the Pokemon Mansion on Cinnabar as well. Then we have to go do the 8th gym. And then the Pokemon League after Victory Road. Would you stop that? Now, granted, a physical attack of this thing is going to hurt a lot, so... Guess we'll switch to Chlorophyll? I'll see, your kit can give you a higher jumping one. Yes. Back to Wonder Boy. I'm going to terrorize this bird. Oh. I mean, that's fine. Oh, that's are there any abilities that confuse the opponent when they hit you? Because that's another ability you could use in a false swipe only run. Kind of doubt it though. I can't think of any at least. Stop kissing me. Ow. Stop it. I feel like after you've done enough damage to yourself, or hit yourself enough times while confused, I think your Pokemon would be like, oh, I should stop doing this, maybe. Rhyhorn. Yeah, we'll switch to Janet. I don't think I needed that crit, but alright. I guess. We defeated Man Jasmine, not good enough. But Sean, humans have self-destructing tendencies too. This is true. One of mine is overeating. I raised Pokemon for protection because I live alone. Honestly, probably smart. There is a whole road of thugs to the west, so very close. Lazy Esteban would like to battle. To the mighty Anna. Oh my god, your mic stack got really loud. Ah, fuck. Okay, hold on. I didn't even touch anything. God damn. Let me double check it. You guys are gonna hear me twice, okay? Dear Lord, yeah, that got really bad. Well, I can still hear it. Doesn't sound as bad, but I can still hear it. You know what I'm just gonna do? I'm gonna do it right now. Let's see. Doesn't hurt anymore. I'm sorry that it hurt. I'm really sorry.
You have one.
Apologies. I could have sworn I muted YouTube. Okay. I have the podcast up. I'm gonna see what the microphones are that they say. I'm gonna see if I can find it for a decent price somewhere. So, hopefully, maybe by next week, maybe I'll have a better microphone. We'll see. I keep saying that, and I keep not doing it, so... Because I'm unreliable. Let's go. Sketch. It just permanently learned strength. Okay, I got fucking... Can you hear me now? Hello? Okay. So that's not super great. I can use this microphone. It's my webcam microphone. It at least sounds like you can hear me, except I'm very far away because my microphone's like way, like at least an arm's length away from my face. So I guess we'll just go with this for now. Yeah? It's either that or we go back to just trying my regular microphone, but honestly, I don't want to fiddle with that anymore. Okay. I'm going to turn up the mic. System input volume. We're going to turn up the mic a little bit. And hopefully everyone will be able to hear me. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Alright, that's picking up a little bit of... Is that... I think that's faintly picking up my computer, which I can't fix, so... but that was definitely not the problem I was having with this microphone right here. So, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with it. I mean, I mean, I guess this is what's wrong with it. It's a little loose, which is loose enough. I did get it free from a friend, which, by the way, Shiro, if you end up watching this, thank you. I do still appreciate it. But I think I'm going to need to get it replaced. So, let's get back to Pokemon, I guess. Cleffa. I don't know. Send in Bruce, I suppose. It's just a normal type now. I appreciate you letting me know, pause. It is very helpful. Pokemon isn't about winning or losing for me. Alright. Oh, you're a little cutie. So, like a darling Pokemon. Don't talk to me anymore, ma'am. Lady Tia would like to battle and sent out a Vileplume. Vileplume. Oh god, no. I wasn't prepared for this. Powder snow. Oh, that could have been real bad. I might need to not lead with Wonder Boy anymore. Trace might be a thing. Ow. I forget who I saw it from, but someone at one point, that thing using Peck just reminded me. Someone at one point mentioned, or I guess brought up the question, what is the difference between a Goldeen with its horn using Horn Attack or Peck on a Ghost type? What is the difference? Why is one super effective and the other one not super effective? Why is one effective and the other one not effective? It just doesn't make sense. You look so cute too. Yeah, until I beat your Pokemon up. Oh, I still have some potions left, yeah. Let's give Chlorophyll a little bit. Fuck over all your cash when you lose to me, kid. No, you get like half my cash if I lose to you, jerk. Artist and Joey would like to battle instead of Ninkata. Oh, he's cooking something up. He's cooking something up. It's not gonna work, but he's cooking something up. What's this? Ah. Okay. Jigglypuff. What's that in Chlorophyll? I don't know what, every time I say Chlorophyll, I can't help but think of Invisibill from Danny Phantom. Like the stupid name that like the town gave him before he told them his name was Danny Phantom. And his parents didn't put 2 and 2 together. It's fine. I'm not mad. I'm just angry. No, just shift. Orb. Go orb. Oh. That can't be true! It's impossible! Hey kid, come on, I just got these off some loser. Are you stealing Pokemon? You should be stealing Pokemon, Artisan Pie. And your Psyduck. I mean, you really shouldn't be stealing a Psyduck. Oh god. I'm not worried about Plusle having... Why would he switch into a Pokemon and then not use a fighting attack with that Pokemon? so weird. Check something. Huh. Oh, we use Torment. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Strength. Latios. Dragon, Ice, Dark, Ghost. Bug. So if I had the Psychic Attack, Bruce would be dead. I think Janet's the safe pick here. Wow. I mean, we have almost 10 levels on it, so I guess it makes sense. Damn! That's a really good... I'm only level 35, and I have 121 special attack. Holy shit, Janet. Reggie Steele. Fuck. Let's try Chlorophyll. I almost want to do Swords Dance. Okay, I guess I don't have to. I was gonna say I almost want to do Swords Dance, Power of High Jump Kick, but I think it might do extra damage if you do so to yourself and you miss. So I didn't see what it was, so I guess we're staying in. Okay. Kick that too. Good job, Jolt. Why not? Let us actually, like, while I'm thinking about it, switch you two. And we're gonna put you down here for now. And, oh, no, not you two. We're gonna switch you two arbitrarily. I think Jolt's a high enough level with a big enough power that he could probably stand on his own. We ride out here because of the wide open spaces. Got it. Artisan Alex would like to battle and sent out an Igglybuff. Can you handle such a dastardly Pokemon? Yeah, probably. That was weird. Oh, Jesus, no. You know, I think that might be the first pink blob to transform on me all playthrough. Need arena. Oh, have I got a surf for you? Well, Jolt's dead. Okay. Thank God I was wrong. Oh, goodness. Bullet Seed, of course. Okay. I didn't mean to use that on you, but alright. No, that's okay for now. Let's just keep going. Pokemon battle? Cool. Rumble! Okay. Artisan Scarlet would like to battle. Sit down Arcanine. I want that. Oh, it actually has Blaze. It's actually a good ability for Arcanine. Alright, well, that's just free experience, honestly. Yeah. Slack off. Yeah, we'll stay in. What if I put it to sleep? And then you surf on it. Hopefully it's like a 3-hit kill at least. Or 2. I'll take 2. Or you can swagger. That's fine as well. It didn't matter anyway. Might as well have still been asleep. Blown away. We got some money. I need to burn some time. Shut up and battle. Forceful, but yeah, fine. This battle sense has a Dustox. Yeah. Yeah, we could serve that. Ow. Ow. Knock it off. Alright, actually, let's try Secret Power. See how much that does. That did more. That's really bad. Big Brother Wonder Boy, please come save me. Bulbasaur. Yeah, we'll say him. Oh, right, it is that. A part of me was like, oh, what if I Solar Beam? I guess something that's a defensive Pokemon and resisted twice. That'd be real smart. Ooh, a Nuzleaf? Yeah, Bruce has barely gotten any action this stream. I mean, neither is Orb, honestly. Yeah. Pursuit, huh? It's only 40. It's only if they switch out, which they don't tend to do unless they're battling Wonder Boy, so. Go, Bruce. What? You? Okay. So here's the thing. There's an encounter in there for us. This is a different route. The problem is we need a Pokemon with Cut. I don't have one of those yet. Or anymore. So the question becomes, who do I teach Cut to? I don't want to teach it to Jolt, because Jolt knows Surf. I don't want to teach it to Wonder Boy, because Wonder Boy knows Strength. Also, someone knew Fly. It was Shelgon. Shelgon knows Fly. No, I don't want to teach it to you. Really good. I guess so we can get rid of Super Fang? I'm not going to use it, because I'm mostly sending out Chlorophyll to take care of, like, normal types. Plus, Super Fang can't kill, and only does as much damage as they have health left. So... oh, I also need to put Wonder Boy up front. I was gonna say Jolt could put it to sleep, but I'd rather just paralyze whatever it is if I can. Alright, who we getting, boys? Porygon 2. Okay. Never mind, no Porygon 2 for us. Fucking Whirlwind. Really? Fucking Whirlwind? Ugh. Arts and Alex would like to battle and sent out Ursaring, which is a really cool bear Pokemon. What are Lickitung's best stats? I don't know Lickitung at all. Frustration. No. That's a bad move. Alright, let's go, Bruce. Get in there with your bug wind. Oh, okay. Accidentally strategic. But I could describe my playstyle really well. Just accidentally strategic. Caterpie! Yeah, I'll throw rocks at it, it's fine. It is almost 10. So I might finish up soon. I'm getting kind of tired. Mostly my microphone's shit. So I might leave the trainers for like off-stream shenanigans. It's like, how fun is it to watch like me just battle trainers for like 2 hours? Probably not very. I mean, getting new encounters, that's pretty cool, but the rest of it, nah. Hello, sir. Let's see, Ultra Balls. Those are gonna be expensive. Worth it, though. I'll buy 10. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna switch these two. Just for a moment, Janet. Pokemon. Poppy, fly. The saffron. I think I already did this, but whatever. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Oh, right, the daycare guys are out there too. Ha! You're trespassing in our fighting dojo. I still kind of wish that they, yeah. They made these double battles like I think they did some of the other battles. So Majestico would like to battle and sent out Anorith. Go, Jolt. Caught a fish. Let's see, you got... You know what, can I put you to sleep? Reversal. Yeah, you're gonna go to sleep. Sleep well. I feel like I got pretty lucky with these sleep turns. I'm not gonna lie. Little brother! Oh, well, I guess we're not leaving now. Oof, I give up! Hell yeah. Oh god. I hear you're good. Show me! How? I just did my battle. How did you hear that I'm good? So Chloe would like to battle instead of Pelipper. Bird? Go Wonder Boy. Stomp? Oh, come on! Oh, you need a haircut. I always say that, but I need a haircut. No. No! Phil, no! Well, we lost Chlorophyll due to a random high jump kick, which, you know, Well, it's gonna happen eventually, and then a bubble beam from a Tyranitar. That is too much pain for one episode. Okay. I mean, I can send Jolt back in and see what a Surf does. I don't want to lose Jolt too, though. Unfortunately, it might be our best bet. I mean, I think Sigma Beam will be super effective, but I'm not sure. I know Razor Leaf will be super effective, but Janet's already level 35. I really don't want to send in Janet if I don't have to. Alright. Come on, high roll. I'm gonna risk it. Sup, bitch, I'm back. Oh, I'm so mad. Chlorophyll is so good now. I'm fighting type Pokemon with high jump kick. Oh. I honestly hate that move. It's just a random bubble beam. See a cobweb. We're going to take care of that later. Well, I better head back to the Pokemon Center. Take care of this. I feel like we hardly knew you, Phil. God, which one of these assholes do I put on my team? Fuck. I mean, honestly, I might fit Damien and Espio on my team. I could put Shelly. Although we have a water type currently. Bubble and Bubble Jr. Maybe do Meryl right now? Yeah, I could evolve Meryl. It'll evolve into it'll evolve in a single level, so my turns on are really good. Yeah. Or I'll turn on their fucking Shelgon with Truant. I also might pop a few things into my PC while we're here. Wrong one, you. Let's see. Lava Cookie. We're gonna sell that, we're gonna sell that. If I put that away, I won't remember I have it. Red Flute, Soul Dew. Iron, upgrade, that's useless. Ice Heal, Magnet. Actually, if it's useless, I should just sell it. Or no, it's not useless, because I think you need to have the held item and then level up the Pokemon and how I'm with how I'm playing, so keeping it's actually a good thing. Lucky Egg. Spec, Burn Heal, Awakening. Deep Sea Tooth. I'll put those away for now. Okay. Ugh. It feels so bad. I feel so bad. I never use guard specs. Actually useless. Actually useless. And only useful to be sold. Bye. Part of me wants to get some hyper potions, but nah. Ugh. Let's just double check. Okay. Item EXP share. Okay. No, I hit down. Game. Powers of bug type moves? Yeah, you know what? We'll give that to Bruce. Give this to Jolt, I guess. We'll give the magnet to Wonder Boy. Oh, actually, you know what? We're gonna give the Mystic Water to Jolt. I guess we'll give the Bright Powder to Orb. Steel type moves. I'll give another Melt Ice to Janet. I should have done this a while ago too. Oh, I should put the stones away as well. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, I have no fear for anything tough. I shatter boulders for trading every day. Yeah, okay, Saitama. You go ahead and think that. Swimmer Malkin would like to battle and sent out a Cloyster. That's not good. Oh, that's really not good. Shit. Magic Coat. Okay. Magic Coat again! Even though I know it'll do nothing. Oh, thank you, Pause. I was wondering if they were a bot or not. I kind of figured, but... Of course you get a crit. Six Flags Magic Mountain. I wonder if that was actually from the people who own Six Flags, or if someone's committing copyright infringement. Probably the latter, but it'd be funny if it was the former. Alright, so it's gonna resist Surf, but it also has stupid high defense. Cloyster has like the highest defense in Gen 1. Or like maybe the second highest defense. It's up there though. Yeah. Oh god. This could do 3 different things to us. None of which I want right now. potion again. Block this, I'm just gonna super potion again. Oh boy, side, well, no, side wave is the weird one. Side beam is like the better of the two. I like just healed, come on. Thank God it was just the one Pokemon, but now we're going into the next battle with 26 HP to start with. I'm not happy. Stubbed fingers. I did this stupidly. I could have fought them one at a time, but nope. I didn't. And so Rachel wants to battle now because of it. Sending out their Torkoal. That while I do want to battle, I'm a little unprepared for. Yeah, we'll just do another super potion. Hope he can't hit me with like a grass attack. Oh, come on. Come on. Couldn't give that one to me. Couldn't give me that one hit point. And then you gave me a crit when I would have killed it anyway. That is just some salt in that wound. No, we'll stay in. Main metric. It can't hit me with a super effective move at least, so we'll stay in for now. Slash is... okay. That wasn't that bad. I shouldn't say it can't hit me with a super effective... it can't hit me with a super effective electric move. Okay! It can hit me with Blizzard though. I really don't want to switch out, so I'm being very greedy, which I shouldn't right now. I shouldn't be greedy. And hit 2 Blizzards in a row. This isn't fair. This isn't fair. Game? This is not fair, what you're doing to me right now. And I hope you... 3 Blizzards in a row. 3 Blizzards in a row. That's not cool. I mean, it's a blizzard, so it is cool by definition, but you know what I mean. That could be bad. Oh, thank God it missed. Again, I could have switched out. I could have been smart about it, but I chose not to. Bubbles Jr. leveled up. And wants to learn Tri-Attack, eh? Let's see. 80 base power, 100 accuracy, and can paralyze, burn, or freeze the foe. I think each one has a 10% chance. Or maybe a 10% chance overall, and then it rolls on the 3. Teeter Dance confuses everybody. Cotton Spore reduces speed. Slam is just a move with the same base stat total, less accuracy, and no bonus effect. So honestly, Rage is probably the better move to get rid of, but just no other difference other than Tri-Attack is just better than Slam, so... well, Rage has some utility. What? Bubbles Jr. is evolving? Let's go, Junior! Let's go! Oh. I mean, Mischievous is fine, but we don't have an evolution for it in this generation. And we have a Ghost type on our team and a better... not a better one than one on my team. We have a better one than this in the box already. Yeah. Sorry, Bubbles Jr. I don't think he'll be sticking around. Oh, that's the Zipco one. I thought it was Corsola. They might share the same cry, honestly, now that you mention it. Also, welcome back, Figleaf. How's work going? Or how was work? What's Bubble Jr.'s ability? Good question, actually. Let's see. Shield Dust prevents added effects. So I don't think it'll get, like, burned, confused, or stuff, like secondary effects of those. Like, if it gets hit by confusion, I don't think I can get confused. Or it might honestly just be if it gets hit, like, by flamethrower, it can't be burned. I mean, I better be out by 10. I mean, you say that, but, like, they don't treat you like humans there, so how am I supposed to know? Or else it would be some super bad news, also fair. God, fucking Poppy, goddamn. I don't know, I'm gonna... We have a water type. We have a water ground type. We have a ghost. We have a grass. I don't care about this Pokemon. That's really low level. We have a ground, at least currently. We have a water. We have a water. I guess I'm just gonna put Damien back on the team. Don't put that bad juju on me. Okay, sorry, baby. I'm just saying, your company doesn't treat you like a person, that's all. God, what was it? I remember at some point when I was working at Walgreens, I can't remember what it was, but they wanted us to use our number instead of our name for something, and at that point I was like, is that all we are to this company? I think that's when it, like, clicked that, like, corporate doesn't care about me. Grunt! I am the Karate Master. I am the leader here. You wish to challenge us? Expect no mercy. Whoa! Still better than my last job. What? Yeah, pause. Corporations suck. Especially really, really big ones. Fuck you, Ralts. Sounds about right for retail, yeah. Oh, there's another thing, Now, don't get me wrong, I understand that district managers have to go to a lot of stores and see a lot of faces and don't always remember everyone's name. That's fair. I get it. But for them, when I worked at Walgreens, in the back, we all had our own sections that we were in charge of taking care of. And we couldn't just put our names on them because the district manager needed our faces because they wouldn't be able to remember our names. Which, on one hand, again, I get it. It's easier to see a face and see that face in the store and go, okay, this is that person, instead of seeing their name. But at the same time, it felt so disingenuous that I really wish they would just come out and say, like, I'm sorry, I see a lot of people and a lot of faces, I can't remember everyone's name. I would get that. Don't try to sweep it under the rug, though. Don't try to be like, oh yeah, we definitely remember all your names. Goes into the back, looks at the face, looks at the name, and there you go. Trying to get the National Dex in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. Nice. Oh god, no Vital Throw. Shit. Also, it's level 37, which I didn't initially notice. That could be bad. Could be bad. Janet, come on. What do you think this is here? What do you think you're doing? Hit it with the leaves. That means I can't use the same move twice in a row, I think, so... A Thunder Shock and a Razor Leaf should do, or a Crit Thunder Shock. Take that too. Arg beaten. Indeed, I have lost. But I beseech you, do not take our emblem as your trophy. In return, I will give you a prize fighting Pokemon, whichever one you like. This is gonna be our encounter for Saffron, because there's only one other one I think you can get, and that's the Lapras, the Lapras. But since I can see these two, I will take whichever one I want more. We're just gonna put that out there now. I'm going to take whichever one of these two I want more. So, like a Kyogre, you know, the hard-kicking Pokemon. Or Cloyster, the piston-punching Pokemon. It's Kyogre. Yes. He's come back to us! After our first failed playthrough. I forget his name, but we're gonna go find out what it was right now. Part 2? I think it was part 1. That was our first run. Cloyster is pretty good. Don't get me wrong. Cloyster is pretty good. It's just not, you know, Kyogre good. There it is. Here we go. What did I name it? Come on. Oh yeah, I named him Lotto. Because it was like I won the lottery. Right, okay. So, Ooh, here we go. Latu. Also, I love the lore here where this is the original gym for Saffron City, and then Sabrina built the psychic gym and just went, oh, psychics are better than fighting types, so like now we're the gym that has the badge. And they were just like, okay. Let's see, we've got a mild nature, which I think might be neutral, I'm unsure. Magma armor, prevents freezing. Okay. That's a good moveset. That's a really good moveset. Hold on. I might get rid of Sludge Bomb and Slack. Maybe Zap Cannon, actually. I like the idea of Zap Cannon. It's just, you know, 50% accurate. It's not great. Not reliable in a Nuzlocke. And I like Sludge Bomb as a move, but Kyogre is a special attacker, as you can see here. Its physical attack ain't bad, but it's not great either. Also, I mean, compared to Delibird. Actually, compared to a lot of the mons I have. That's only level 25. So if I level it up more. Yeah, we're gonna... Sorry, Damien. I know we just put you back in, but... I don't have any other legendaries right now to use, so I might as well. I feel like we were swimming in legendaries like my first Nuzlocke, and now it's like I haven't gotten a single one until now. And we're like more than halfway through the game. So wow, yeah. I am actually, since we're so close to Celadon. Oh, actually, first, since I know we can teach it Surf, we're gonna teach it Surf. Or, I don't have a better water move in here, right? I do have Leaf Blade. I might, ooh. Oh. We have Water Spout. Oh, ho, 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 ho. You know what? Latu might die, but I don't think I'll have a better Pokemon to use Water Spout on in my entire playthrough. Oh man. The Overheat, we already know Blast Burn. Oh, I forgot we knew Spore. Or not new Spore, I thought we had Spore. We're gonna go back to the Celadon department store. I'm gonna see what other TMs we could buy, and then I might deck out Lot 2. You just had the you just had the standard stuff. Let's see, Future Sight, Tri-Attack, Double Edge, Steel Wing, Muddy Water, Leaf Blade. We have Leaf Blade already. So let's go, I guess we'll see if it can learn it, because Slack Off is good, but I don't know, I'd rather just use potions instead of wasting a move slot, and it can't learn it. That's fine. I mean, this moveset's honestly fine. I'm glad we finally have a fire move on our team as well, even though it's only 90 accurate. Huh. How much money do I have right now? Ooh, it's not even 2. I was kind of thinking, like, what if I had enough money to, like, use a bunch of vitamins on it so it can't die? But no, it won't work that way. Okay. That's fine. Maybe I'll just, like, find some Pokemon to train it up against with the Macho Brace while I'm not streaming. I'll run back to Saffron to save Hero. Need a little more damage. Go over here. Okay. Okay, we're gonna give this a little save. I am getting really tired, so I'm gonna call it a stream. I think next time, while I'm not streaming, I might go and just battle, like, all the, like, since I have Fly and everything, I'm just gonna battle all the trainers I missed. Level up, Lot 2, and maybe some of my other Mons, just in case something goes wrong again. I doubt I'll have a new microphone by next stream, but, you know, we'll see. I'm hoping and praying. Let's just check Twitch real quick. Let's see. Soru's on, Bacon's on, Alyssa, Miss Click. Yeah, no one I'm feeling up for Raiden. Just don't get your Kyogre murdered again. Look, man. That was a freak accident with a Ralts with Wonder Garden. You know it. You know what? Hold on. Let me... Okay. Alright. I was gonna be goofy and be like, let's go raid Figleaf because he's a jerk and not streaming. But looking at who's in chat, it's just you, Pause, and myself. So I'm just gonna call it a night. Thanks for coming. I'll be back on Wednesday, I think. Wednesday. This is a randomizer. Yeah, it could. I'm terrified. Big Leaf, I'm terrified of it happening again. I need you to know this. That's why I have Wonder Boy on my team now, because I can do it to other people. Anyway. I'm gonna go. Probably play this some more. I'm gonna go. I'll be back on Wednesday. Probably Wednesday. I was thinking, like, what if I did an earlier stream tomorrow? But, nah, I got chores I gotta do tomorrow. I gotta run errands. Get some stuff for New Year's. Do my laundry. All that good stuff. So I'll be back on Wednesday. Alright? Alright. Have a good night.